Nollywood Legendary Actor, Kyoto Dumasu is also known as Pa Kasumu, lost his eyesight and has a problem walking after suffering from an illness. The 66-year-old actor was recently spotted at an event launched by actress Philuk Daramola for ailing and aging Nollywood veterans. Dumasu has been suffering from both liver and heart ailments that affected his memory and eyesight. The condition only worsened after he couldn't raise enough money to fund his trip to India to continue his treatment. According to reports, the veteran actor initially fell ill in 2013 when he suffered a partial stroke, but he traveled to India in 2015 for treatment and his condition improved. The actor also confirmed his vision had gotten better due to constant use of eye drops and that he no longer feels body pain shortly after his return to Nigeria. The Nollywood star was required to return to India 2 months after the first trip, and his condition reportedly began deteriorating in 2017 after he was unable to raise funds for the second trip. In the process of trying to source for funds for the trip, he misplaced his international passport. Members of his family were said to have moved him from his home in Abeokuta to his elder sister's residence at Ases, Ogun State in 2016. The actor is now completely blind and unable to walk with the support of people. The real cause of the veteran actor Pa Kasumu ailment. The comic actor is seriously down with liver and heart-related ailment which has put a big hole in his pocket. In a recent interview, he reveals the actual cause of his ailment. "I was a chain smoker before I stopped in 1977, they still saw the traces in my system. I used to drink but I wasn't a drunkard. I have stopped it though, but they still saw the traces in my system. These vices were far back in the 70s, but they saw them in the tests. My advice to those drinking and smoking is that they should stop. They shouldn't think nothing can happen to them. It is dangerous. I have stopped those habits. I don't even drink soft drinks, I take only water. If I had known, I would have started with water." After he lost his passport. This time, the actor's condition is so serious that members of his family have moved him from his home in Abeokuta to his elder sister's residence at Ases, a no-gun community situated off the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Looking quite emaciated and frail when our correspondent paid him a visit on Wednesday, Dumasu admitted that his health worsened shortly after returning from India, where he had gone to receive treatment for a heart-related ailment that also affected his eyesight and memory, in 2015. "I spent just 9 days in India. I thought that I would receive full treatment. But when I had got there, they told me that it was for evaluation. Then they asked me to come back after 2 months. Later, after I had recovered from the illness, I started thinking about how to get funds for my second journey to India. But I couldn't find my international passport and that of the nurse that accompanied me on the first trip," he said. He said that, along the line, he was invited by fellow thespian, Tunji Bameshigbin, to take part in the shooting of a new movie in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State in the same year. Although Dumasu really did not want to appear in a movie anymore until he had gone back to India for proper treatment, he said he was tempted into accepting another invitation to participate in a movie shoot in the Ikorodu area of Lagos about 3 months ago. Asked if he was supposed to feature in a movie while recuperating from the ailment, he replied, "Not really. But, you know that when it comes to something you will want to do it. In fact, the coordinator of the last movie shoot I attended didn't want me to get involved at all." Dumasu also admitted that his vision has gone bad again. "I see double and images are always blurred," he said, adding that his eyes were not this bad 2 years ago. The actor wishes that he could obtain a new passport and return to India to be properly treated. His nephew, Oluwasi Ilorode, told our correspondent that the family decided to bring him to Ases after he was abandoned in his Abeokuta home by a lady who was hired to care for him. "When we brought him here, he could barely stand on his feet or go to the bathroom without being guided," Ilorode said. On the exact nature of the ailment, he said, "I cannot really say what the nature of the ailment was, but the day I got to know was when I went to my family doctor's hospital at Cebu, Lagos. They tested me and said I needed to go to another laboratory for a more comprehensive test. When I went to the laboratory, they checked my heart and carried out some other tests on me and later referred me to Lagos University Teaching Hospital, Hyderabad. It was there that I knew that I needed to be thoroughly checked medically. That was how it started in 2009. It was there that I realized that I had problems with my heart, liver, and it was getting to the kidney before it was stopped at Luth." The actor, who said the Lagos state government gave him $1.5 million while Logan state government gave him $2.5 million for his treatment aside, his son's assistants said as a result of his illness he spent all he had in his account, had to sell his properties, 2 plots of land, his BMW car for his medication, and had to live his house in much into his sister's house because he could not continue to pay my rent. On the perception that he is a rich man. As an actor, you are bound to act any role you are given. If I have to act like the poorest man in the whole world, I would do it. I would have to change my style and my character to what is required to translate the role I am given. That is why I can act like a big man and people would believe. I can act like the President of America, and that is an actor's job. What people see on television is very different from real life. There is a huge difference between Kasumu and Kyoto Dumasu. On his illness is a blessing in disguise, he said. Yes, I would say that it was a blessing in disguise to me. That is how I see it. There are some people who love me and who had been trying to get close to me but didn't have the chance to meet me. It was an opportunity for them to get close to me. On having a fulfilled life, he said, "Yes. I don't have to say much about that. I am fulfilled. I am really fulfilled and I thank God. Glory be to God." Nollywood actress, Faluk Daramola, has launched a lifeline for ailing and aging Nollywood veterans. Mrs. Daramola said she organized the event to bestow Lifetime Achievements Awards on deserving Nollywood veterans and also kickstart a humanitarian initiative in earnest for their upkeep. Some of the beneficiaries are Sadiq Daba, Barbara Soki, Kareem Adbojo aka Bubba Wand, Kyoto Dumasu aka Kasumu, Peter Fatimilola, Lanar Hussain, Iero, Idol Phillips, Irene Bow, Lir Pimo aka Ida Anilola, and others. The event, which was anchored by comedian Benga Adianka, also had younger actors like Clade Bukare, Ayo Sanya, Sadie Balagan, Yami Fashlanso, Bisola Badmus, Lola Margaret and Adnai E.I. Johnson in attendance. Mrs. Daramola told Premium Times that the project is born out of a decision to cater for aged actors in Nollywood. She explained that the idea is for an individual Nollywood actor to adopt a veteran actor and contribute to his or her well-being monthly. I decided to come up with the idea of the gesture of this Nollywood Veteran Social Welfare Intervention Initiative to help raise and build mutual benefits social trust funds to progressively ensure they live a better life, she noted. Emotional. The sight of a visibly sick Kasumu at the gathering had the likes of Yinka Quadri and other actors in tears. Kasumu was a household name in the Yoruba movie industry until he came down with ventricular heart failure in 2013. The 66-year-old actor, who featured in several movies in his heyday, has been off the public radar in the last 7 years. Read also, Funke Kendall makes directorial debut. Responding to the clamor by concerned fans who asked for Kasumu's account details, the actress explained, "I don't want us to concentrate only on Kasumu because we don't want to neglect the others. We still have the likes of Fetty Loro to take care of too. We have about 45 under our care. We are still in talks with Stanbic IBTC to establish a Nollywood pension scheme. I always feel sad when some aged and generational actors call me on phone, most times, to ask me to help with money, that under normal circumstances, they should be able to afford to get by themselves to take care of their certain immediate needs." Some of them call me in the dead of the evenings to ask for ridiculous amounts as low as $3,000 to buy food or drugs to take care of their health issues. Sometimes, I find it difficult to sleep afterward. She explained that the aim of the Para Africa Foundation is to see that these abandoned and helpless aged actors, who have contributed to the growth of Nollywood, live happily, healthily and productively again. One of the beneficiaries, veteran actor Peter Fatimilola, had nothing but kind words for the actress at the event. He said, "I am happy to be honored and given money. We have rich people in Nigeria, but even our leaders didn't think of this kind of initiative. The money meant to be used in taking care of pensioners and the aged is being embezzled. Luke honored us despite not having all the resources. She will grow old and make more impact." Fuji musician, Alabi Pasuma, ended the event on a high note as he serenaded the veterans with some of his hit songs. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.